According to the Credit Union National Association, 650,000 Americans joined credit unions last month. That's more than all of 2010 combined. I had the opportunity to sit down with Audrey Brown, Vice President of Marketing of AllSouth Federal Credit Union, to get her perspective on this recent membership activity.
Well, the banks have instituted a lot of fees that have made the people that have accounts with them most unhappy. Credit unions, on the other hand, we do have some of the same fees, but they're usually significantly lower in cost, or they don't exist at all. You know, one of the big things right now is, oh, you're going to be charged X number of dollars just to have a debit card with certain banks. We don't charge for that. Our checking account is free. There's not a huge minimum balance that you have to have in order to have your checking account.
So, Ms. Brown, could you tell me the advantages of a credit union versus one of the big banks?
Well, credit unions are not-for-profit financial cooperatives. So what that means is when we earn money, we give it back to our members in the forms of higher savings rates, lower loan rates, and fewer fees. What that also means is we only do business and pay those dividends to people that actually have accounts with us. So for a bank, anybody can own stock in that bank, never open an account there, never set foot in a branch, never place the first call to a call center. Credit unions are just the opposite. The only people that do business with us are the ones that actually have accounts with us, that are members of the credit union, and therefore they're the only ones that reap the rewards of our dividends.
All right, Audrey, if you would clear up one of the misconceptions about credit unions versus the big banks.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that people think credit unions are kind of a one-shop stop, or a one-stop shop, I guess I should say, that there's only one branch or one or two branches, and that's really just not the case, particularly with AllSouth. We have 21 branches in the Midlands, more than 65 ATMs in the Midlands, and we have 6 branches in area Walmarts that are open until 7 o'clock at night during the week and from 9 to 2 on Saturday. So you can always have access to your funds, not only just through physical branches, but through online banking, our telephone teller, and through text message banking, all of which are free.
I asked Ms. Brown about changing over to a credit union account.
Most people are eligible to join credit unions, and I say join because you do have to be eligible. Most are eligible either through where they live or where they work. If it's a question of, is my company affiliated with a credit union, someone in the Human Resources or Personnel Department would know that. With AllSouth, you're eligible to join if you live, work, worship, or attend school in one of 8 counties in the Midlands. So we have a very large area of people that we serve. In order to transfer your accounts, it's very easy. You join the credit union, and to do that, specifically with AllSouth, that requires a $10 deposit into a savings account. That's your money. We hope you add to it. We hope you learn to save. Then, at the same time, you can open your checking account, get your debit card. You can even apply for a mortgage if you want. In terms of closing out your accounts with your other financial institution, you need to make sure that A, all of your checks or debits have already cleared, and we suggest you leave that account open for at least a month to make sure that everything that you already have coming out does come out. And then you need to switch if you have any automatic drafts for, say, car insurance or anything like that. You need to make sure you switch those. It really is a very painless process and a very easy process to do. The savings that you will reap far outweighs any type of slight inconvenience you might have just for doing that.
Is AllSouth doing anything in particular in preparation for the bank transfer?
Credit unions have always been founded on a very simple philosophy, and that's people helping people. And we do that not for profit, not for charity, but for service. And I think even though credit unions already are far more service-oriented than most other financial institutions, I think there's going to be a renewed emphasis in making sure not so much that our members have accounts with us, but that we are a financial partner with them and that we are helping them achieve their financial goals.